There it is. There it is. Sometimes the mic likes to work and sometimes the mic doesn't. What's going on, Space Pirates? Hopefully everybody's having a good week so far. If you hear the pitter-patter of rain, it's all of a sudden. It started to pour, it slowed down, started to pour, so it's going a little crazy over here. What's going on, fellas? Buck, John, Mark, Benny, he's here early for a change instead of right at the end of the stream, which is a good deal. Always good to have you guys here, even though Wednesday nights and Saturdays has not been a building night, but eventually that'll change. Yo ho ho, what's up, Spence? What's going on? Hey, I shut your water off, bud, because it was boiling away to nothing. But just turn it back on and it'll go back up. The boys making themselves some pasta for dinner. Mom went to ShopRite. So tonight, yeah, it was just raining today, luckily. So tonight, guys were asking for it from multiple streams. They wanted a big chested group build. I kind of changed the name of that to the Lovely Ladies group build, just to be a little bit more respectful about that. But the group build will be all about the lovely ladies, from real people to anime to cartoons, whatever you want, as long as it's a female character. And it fits within the group build. And also, I'll be going over one of our annual giveaways, and that, if you haven't seen the article yet, I'll be going through that. It's the annual Christmas giveaway. Hopefully you guys like what we'll be doing for the Christmas giveaway this year. Let me move that subscribe button over a little bit. It's cutting off the other thing. So thanks again every week, everybody joining us while we're still not building. Hopefully it will be respectful until Omar shows up. Yes, it will. Or if Dirk Pitt shows up, because then he'll be with the boobies and the all that craziness. And the boy's dumping his pasta in. Benny was pretty good at throwing out the terminology last week too. So we got a few of them that'll be throwing out some terminology. So if you're offended by anything we say, we're sorry, but we're just a bunch of guys having a good time. That's all it is. Blue-footed boobies. That's what we're talking about. Yes, but like I said, the group build's all about female figures, and later on in the live stream, I'm going to be showing examples of some of the things you can build, not all the things that you can build, and there will be nudity. So if you're offended by women's bare breasts in an artful manner, in figure style and stuff like that, then maybe this live stream is not for you. It has nothing to do with sexual acts or anything like that. Everything we're building is pretty much in an artful manner. So if you get offended by art, definitely not the live stream for you tonight. And if you unsubscribe to me for a bit of boobies, that's on you. But yeah, this is definitely a guy's group build. Actually, I've seen, hold on one second. Sorry, the boys, can you do me a favor, just lower that flame a little bit? Yeah. The boys' pasta's overflowing. The lusty busty build. Yeah, just a little bit. You don't have to have it all the way up. There you go, like that. This way the bubbles go down. There you go, that'll still cook. That's a boiling. Oof. There will be nudity. Kenny Content 2021. You gotta save that quote. That is a good one. Who on earth would find those offensive? Somebody will. Somebody definitely will. But that's on them. Even though we make jokes and everything, I know everybody here is respectful and gonna have a good time. Ooh, breasticles. See, you guys always make me laugh in the comments. Good stuff. So, if you didn't see on Facebook the past couple days, Vinny's moving the microphone away, so I may sound a little tinny. But Vinny's been here working working on the fireplace. Let's see if I can get it over here. And of course, this chair is in the way. Good thing I was broadcasting fully clothed today, and the other chairs and the other step stools in the way. But he's got the mantle and everything going. He's gonna put stone in there up top where that big box is. I never know where to point my arm. Right there. That's gonna be the TV, and then Jerson's gonna come and do all the floors once that's done, and the walls and the baseboard. But I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on in the house. I still haven't got my hair cut because I'm too lazy to go get it, because I got to go back to Staten Island if I want my hair cut, and I got to make time to do that. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I can't wait. And that's just the roughing. It's not painted or anything. So how Vinny does it, he'll have the whole thing built, and then he'll tent around it, and he'll use the nice big spray gun, so he gets a nice smooth finish on it. There's going to be bookcases on both sides of it, so it's going to be just one huge piece, just in time for the nudity show. What's going on, Jack? Not much. See, we should get a lot of views for that. People popping in and out. Once we get to building, we'll get our steady viewership back, so that'll be a good thing. While I got you guys here, it's probably everybody's the same here, but we'll do the usual. Go through the group builds real quick, let you know what's going on, and then we'll go through some stuff. Kelly's out at ShopRite right now getting dinner, so I don't know what she's picking up. Yeah, Vinny does awesome work. So, and every time he comes across something Carlos did, like, just horribly, the cursing comes out, the New York cursing. Okay, like, let's see if, hold on, stay, I'll be right back. Let's put on the other, got my Schneider's janitor keys hanging off my hips. All right, you can see all the lights. We put in canister lights, except they're LED lights with a little box that you can change the colors on, so you don't have to put those big hi-hats in anymore. But this one light all the way here in the corner, well, the first thing is he put this whole row of lights here way too close to the wall. They should have been at least probably 40 inches off the wall, because if there's a couch, like Vinny was saying, if there's your couch there, the couch is 36 to 38 inches. You want the lights off 40 inches. This way you're dispersing the light a little more. But the furthest light over there in the corner, that's going to be, the bookshelf's going to be right there. So that light's going to be taken out, and the light directly, not that one, all the way in the back there. I'm trying to point my finger. This is so hard when it's reversed. But the light all the way in the back there is going to come out, and there's still plenty of light in here. I mean, I got all these hi-hats here. The hi-hats, if you haven't seen, I'll push this down a little bit so you can see more. This is going to be the dining room. I don't know if where those windows are right there, that's going to get chopped out eventually. Not this year, but next year when we put the deck up, there's going to be a sliding glass door there, and we're in the kitchen now. So that's what's going on. But as it goes, I will keep you guys updated. Hey, what's going on, John? Good to see you, buddy. So anyway, let's run through the 5 group builds real quick for anybody that's new, watching, and doesn't talk. If you're here and new, please hit that subscribe button and the notification icon, and hit the all notifications. And if you want, jump in with the guys. Everybody's good here, so you can talk to them, have fun, all that good stuff. Don't be shy to say hi. Everybody will talk to you. So as you know, we got the Sci-Fi Fantasy Star Wars group build, which is going on. A lot of people are in that. That ends May the 2nd. Get me your pictures. This way we can do the live show. And we got the Braille scale. This is the next one that's pretty much picking up. You can find all the rules to these.
Take my money.
Whoever that was, thank you very much. I'll catch that in a second. Braille scale's going on. Then we got the High Seas group build, which we got a couple going in on that already. Benny's one of them. Oh, there was Mark. Thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate the donation. Wings of World War II group build. We got a bunch of people doing that one with a bunch of Corsairs that are going to be in there. Our favorite, the Halloween group build, which you can build more sexy ladies for this one too. And the Secret Santa gift exchange. So if you want in the Secret Santa, that's in the That's on the form. All the stuff is on the form. You can find it. And if you ever have trouble, please email me, and I'll help you out with anything that you need help with. The Gatto's nice. The Gatto is nice. You know what I seen? I seen today, Augie, Interstellar Modeler. He's doing the 1/32nd scale Galactica launch tube. He scaled it down. I don't know what he scaled it down to, but he did it. And then where the Viper sits on wasn't really accurate. And Mark Fraley, a lot of you guys know Mark, he 3D designed the base for that, and he added on to it. So I'm going to see if I could get that from Mark eventually, because since I have Vipers, I'm actually going to build that full scale, 1/32nd scale at some point, and have that nice freaking big launch tube going. And anybody that's seen the pictures of the garage, I have a huge beam that spans the whole garage to hold it up, and I'll be able to fit like ship models and stuff like that there. So I'll be able to put that nice Battlestar Galactica thing up there. And another one that's just gotten into the 3D print. Yeah, it's really cool. Benny did a really nice job on that. The other one she pisses me off, man. My buddy Dana. That girl is so smart. She told me she ordered her 3D prints. She told me, we talk, as you guys know, I've told you, me and Dana talk pretty much every day. She told me she was ordering a 3D printer, so the 3D printer came, and she's like nervous. She doesn't know how to do 3D printing, yada, yada, yada. She just started watching videos and reading stuff. So the first day she had it, she was reading all the stuff. The second day she had it, she already learned how to slice larger objects in perfectly, so she could take a big thing like the TIE Fighter file she has and break it down to fit multiple parts on her build plate. And she did the print, and then they were perfectly matched. So I wish I had her brain to do that, because I know the 3D printing is going to be a little frustrating to me, because I've already 3D printed, and I get frustrated with the supports to hold it up where they go and stuff, because I was watching videos. If you have islands and this and that, your whole print is going to come out wrong. But I definitely, hey, what's up, bud? I got my little man across. He's not little anymore. You guys remember him on the videos, freaking always helping out, but now he's a big boy. But yeah, I'm looking at, I think I'm going to get the Mono X. It's got a bigger build plate. Hey, there's Omar. I think I might get that one because it's not that expensive. I think it was only $6.99 for the Mono X. So I got to see. But that's still far off. That won't come until the garage is done, and then I can get over to that. And hopefully, Bobbins, hello, good sir. What is going on? Glad to have you with us. That's a new name I haven't seen before. So welcome, unless you changed your name on here and I didn't know it. That's another thing. If on the community, if I call you by your screen name, I'm sorry. That's why I usually like to do everything by real name, so I know everybody's real name, but this time with the community, I let you pick your own screen names that you wanted to. This way you felt more comfortable, and then somehow, some way, I'll figure out your real name. Or if I don't, you're always going to be stuck with your screen name. 3D printer was a good hobby investment. Yes, it is. It's 3D printing. A lot of people are, saying, even I was saying, how it's going to kill the hobby. It's actually, I was so wrong on that. It's just improving the hobby so much. Even like you've seen Augie, what he's doing with the launch tube. You can have your 3D print plus your plastic model, and then if you learn how to draw or even basic things, you can add to your dioramas, your builds and stuff. It's just ridiculous. And then even if you can't draw and you want to have something made up, a good place to look is Fiverr.com. There's a lot of 3D artists on there that can draw stuff up for you. And I don't know, some of them cost more. You got to research and look at their ratings and stuff like that and what they have on there. But there's a lot of people out there freelancing now with the 3D printing. So it's just enhancing the hobby. We may be shifting away a little bit from plastic models. Plastic models will be here till we're dead. The younger generation, it's just their their way of getting into the hobby. They won't be building styrene kits. They'll have their own 3D printer and printing up their own kits and doing their own thing, which is still a good thing. It's just one day there might not be, to me, a plastic kits. To me, it may just be sending you files for a Tiger tank or something like that. So it's always going to be around. Modeling has been around forever. If you think about it, back in the day, they used to chisel little men out of stones. That was a form of modeling, and it just went up to balsa wood and plastics, and now 3D printing. So it's never going to go away. It's just going to take a different form, and we'll be able to keep doing what we're doing. I'm pretty excited to get a 3D printer. I'm going to be a crazy guy once I get into it. I know I'll be like Omar, and I'll have like multiple 3D printers for different things. I saw that, John. I saw the video. Changed to my real name because my old screen name couldn't be pronounced. Okay. Good to see you, Maddie. Glad to have you with us. Hello, Ashley. How you doing? I just saw that she popped in. Good to have everybody here. So we're going to jump over to what we were talking about at the beginning of the show. Yeah, and I was, see, I always read something, I get sidetracked, but we can hang out as long as we want tonight. Ooh, Kenny made himself a huge plate of pasta. But I was just watching, if you don't watch him, his name's Uncle Jesse on YouTube, and he does a lot of cool stuff, and I think it was a 4K printer, but Omar would know. They're changing the light in there to some mono something, but it speeds up the build time, and it's supposed to be much better than the last lights used on there. So if I can't remember exactly what he's saying, but there's definitely upgrades, and he was saying whatever printer he was using, it might have been a photon, that it is an upgradable part. So the old light you can take out, and then you can put the new light into the base that actually, you know, when you're printing, and it solidifies the resin. So there's a lot of good stuff going on with that, which is a lovely thing. Oh, Mark, I am Robot. Mark Dunmore just posted in the lovely ladies group. Let's jump over to this. So, Merry Christmas! Yay! That's okay. You could click it. It's no big deal. We're not going crazy. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the annual Christmas. If I could spit this out, the annual Christmas present giveaway. Now, every year, Kelly and I decide on what we are going to give away early. This way, we can save up the cash and the shipping money. Kenny, why don't you sit down, bud? There's a chair there. Don't be animal.
Yeah, good idea.
So anyway, Kelly and I, every year, we decide what we're going to order earlier on in the year. This way we could save up the money, get the shipping, and have it at the end of the year. This year's Christmas giveaway, let's hit this thing and switch over to it, is we figured who better than Ebenezer Scrooge at Christmas time. This will be the first really Christmas-related or Christmas-themed present for the giveaway. Everything else was a starship, airbrushes, paint sets. Last year was Star Trek busts. This year is going to be the Ebenezer Scrooge bust from John Dennett at Moon Devil Studios. You can find him on Facebook. I think I only put up a few pictures of this, so when I scroll through, I'll see how many pictures. But I have this bust. I have Marley and Cratchit, and they're all awesome. But this year, right now, we can only give away 5 of these because they are $60 plus shipping. If I get some overtime, I will try to get a few more. But this year, the amount of presents we can give away, because we usually budget $300, and then whatever the shipping is. After that, we pay for the shipping. But we do $300 for the presents, and 5 of these will end up being $300. If I, run into some extra cash, I'll try to maybe get 1 or 2 more to add into it. But this will be this year's giveaway themed for Christmas. The good old Bob Marley, good old Ebenezer Scrooge. This is the Alistair Sim version from the 1951 Christmas Carol. I didn't like this at first, and then I watched it a few times, and I really like this one, and I like the 1938 version also. So those are the 2 versions I like. And a funny one that we do like is A Diva's Christmas Carol. I forgot what her name was that played in it, but that one's pretty good. So this will be him. This is a front view, and then we got a little bit of a side view. Now the casts are awesome. I actually reached out to John to make sure that these would be available, and he said that Ebenezer's not going anywhere until the run of characters that he's making for this set is done, and then eventually they will get retired. He has to make a new mold for Ebenezer because he did sell a lot. He's the most popular. So if by some chance you are a lucky winner of the Ebenezer bust, John will have, he still have Marley. He'll still have Bob Cratchit, and I don't know if he's coming out with all 3 spirits this year, but he's definitely coming out with at least one of the spirits this year. So we have to wait and see which ones he's coming out with. And then I'm sure Tiny Tim will be in the set too. So if you do win and you want more, and you don't remember where to go, just ask me. I'll send you right over to John. So he assured me that we will be able to get him. So that will not be a problem. Rise Damn Designs, what's going on? So yes, this is, like I said, 5 right now, but if I run into a little bit of extra cash, I will try to get a couple more, 6, 7. I don't think I'll be able to get 10 because that'll be $600 worth of busts. You never know though. If I hit the lottery, then we'll get them. And there's the other side view of Ebenezer. These are the only 3 I think I put up because the next slide should be the cover photo. Yes, it is. And this is yeah, the 3 ghosts. The 3 ghosts are definitely coming. Like I said, I don't know if he's doing the 3 ghosts all at one time, the 3 spirits, or if he's doing them one a year, because it was one a year for, the first year was Ebenezer, the second year was Marley, this year was Bob Cratchit, which I just picked up now. I gotta shut my Law and Order. Well, that's my text message stuff. Let me shut off the volume on that. Shut off the volume on that. We don't need that to be going anywhere. Hold on 1 second. The Oz figures are awesome. Say hello, Kat.
Hello.
All right, I'm back. I'm back for, some of you have seen this. Yeah, the Oz, he's got a whole bunch of stuff in there that I want, but I can't afford them all, unfortunately, so I got to get the ones that I really, 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 really want. So if you weren't here for the stream that I did on this, I don't have my above view camera going on, but this, let's see, which way am I going to go? No, left is right and right is left. This is Cratchit, and you can see how thick it is, and this is a solid piece of resin. There's no seam lines or anything. They're all cleaned up before you get them. You can see the texture on his hair. And then, oh, I'm going off camera. And then you got his face, which is pretty cool. I got pictures up, so these are really nice busts. They're heavy, and they're 1/5 scale. They're from the palm of my hand up to the middle of my finger, so it's a nice size bust. And then I'll show you the base. This way you guys know if you haven't seen it. And this is, if you're on Facebook, just look for John Dennett, Moon Devil Studio.
Take my money.
Thank you very much, whoever that may have been. I missed it because I'm watching the back end. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Totally appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the site. It helps us do everything we do. And there it is. Let me get this. There's Bob Cratchit. The base is like all cracked up, which is really cool. It's recessed, and it looks really, really nice. And then it's all about the base. And then on the bottom, I don't know what he's going to do, because he's going to know and then he always puts a little something on the bottom, which is cool. He said, "To Kenny, a Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us. Best wishes, John Dennett." And he puts the date on there. So he knows I'm going to be buying these for the Christmas giveaway. So I don't know if he's going to put something. I'm quite sure he will put something on the bottom. I just don't know what he'll put on there unless I talk to him and tell him, "Listen, I'll send you all the cash." Whoever that was, thank you very much. So I may ask him, maybe I'll send him the money and say, "Listen, hold on to these till the end. This way you can, I'll tell you the names, and maybe he'll put something special on there right to you." Thank you, Gilly. Thank you, Gilly. So that is the bust that we'll be getting, except Ebenezer. I would have showed you Ebenezer Scrooge, but he is like Harry Potter right now, packed underneath my staircase, and I can't get to anything under there. So that kind of stinks. So let's get back to the Lovely Ladies group build. Okay, so a little disclaimer before we start talking about the Lovely Ladies group build. We are talking about female figures and busts, that may it be real, cartoons, anime, fantasy, whatever it may be. From this point on, you may see figures nude. There could be possible nudity or total nudity, or there may be openly viewable breasts. Now, these are not, again, in any kind of sexual activities or anything like this. These are all figures that are in artful, tasteful way. So here's a major disclaimer to, I see my YouTube just got a little messed up. It's not like me talking about nudity and bare breasts. Here is one disclaimer about the group build. There will be better. Hey, we all know about the Sears catalog. We grew up in the 70s and 80s. There will be no figures in sexual positions, or there will be no dioramas of actual sex or anything like that. That's not permitted. Girls with bare breasts, that's fine. A naked girl sunbathing on the beach or something like that, that's fine. As long as... Thank you again, whoever that may be. I keep missing them because I don't know why. It should pop over here, but I can't even see them. So nothing like that. You can't have a guy in the back of a garage taking advantage of Jill in the back. So that will be... I'll just get rid of that right away. We won't have that. We won't have that on the site. So, chesticles. Hey, you had JCPenney. You had the Sears book. I don't know if you guys had service merchandise, but you had service merchandise too. Kind of like nose art stuff. Exactly. You get nose art stuff, and there is. I have one, a little more provocative one in the slideshow, but it's fine. The one that I'm going to show you is it's not close to the border, but it's a little more in the provocative sense. And like I said, it could be full nude as long as it's tasteful. We do appreciate if you're 18 and up doing the group build, or it could be a fully clothed girl. It's just about the lovely lady builds out there. And let's get to the... And look, Mark's posting again in the lovely lady builds. He must be working. Boom, chicka wow, wow, chicka wow. I need my 1970s porn mustache too. So this is the, if you do decide you're going to do YouTube videos or anything like that, I'll show you where you can grab this cover photo and use it. I always do it if you're new here. I always, Sci-Fi Model Shop, what's going on, Ron? I was actually going to talk about you a little later. You can use this as your cover photo, your thumbnail for your videos. I'll show you where you can grab that. Do you need help, Kelly?
No.
You sure? Kelly just came in with stuff. All right. I'm here to lay some wooden cable. I do both. There goes Kelly. She was on screen for a second there. So let's go through these. This is an anime figure. And as you can tell, she's a little bit top heavy, but she's in the sci-fi realm. And no, I'm not talking about you. Kelly's like, I thought you were talking about me. No. Let's not talking about Kelly. Omar said hello, Kelly. So this is absolutely fine. You know, she's She's provocatively dressed or whatever, but this is about the Lovely Ladies group build. So she's good. Like, if you are really, really, really unsure about something, email me at hobbylinkinternational@gmail.com with a picture of what you think you want to build, and if you think it's not appropriate for the group build, let me know, and I will let you know. Everybody's yelling hi, Kelly, at you. Hi. So next up is I think Gil just mentioned it, like nose art. Here you go. You got a lovely lady sitting on top of the nose of a plane. Of course, you know, she's got the low cut thing on. It's all about the provocative women on this group build. I know I'll probably catch Elaine. Elaine is, I think, inside. She got her first shot today, so she's on her way. So this is another one. I actually like this one because it's got a piece of the plane and the lady sitting on top of it, and she's very lovely. And then you got the crazy anime, which if Mark Dunmore was here, he would tell you. I don't know if you guys are into the anime figures or not. Some of these are just like ridiculous. If a girl had boobs with how they create them, they would be on their freaking face all day long or bent over walking with their head down because they want to be able to hold their backs up. So yeah, the anime ones go a little bit crazy, but again, absolutely fine for the group build. Nothing wrong with this at all. And then you go into the fantasy side. So, you know, she's in her bikini, kind of scantily clad, on top of some kind of beast's head. But again, fine. Kelly's looking. Kelly's like, yeah, it's all right. I don't want to. So I watched Sexy Cyborg. Yeah, she put on some weight though. She's not as thin as she used to be. If you watch her old videos, she's like a rail, like my pinky. But now I watched her last video. She's starting to get a little bit of a gut. Here you go, another anime one, a little bit more appropriately sized. She still has clothes on. You're not really seeing anything, so this is good too. I just got to remember where I put the risky ones in. And then again, you got another fantasy one. This is a 3D print. You can use, if you can find a kit from somebody, like Masterbox has a bunch of nose art stuff, and women also. And then you can find a lot of 3D printed stuff. So if you do find a 3D printed file and you don't have a 3D printer, you could possibly talk to Omar up there, and he might help you out. But if he does help you out, help him out, please. I'm sure there's a couple more 3D printer guys in here too. So that's, you know, you can find a lot of fantasy girls on the 3D print side. And then this one, I want to pick this one up. She's a little sexy witch on her broom. This is a game piece, so I'm assuming it's going to be like 35 millimeter. But if I can find her again, I want to see if it could be blown up to, I don't know if you can, but blow it up to like a 1/6 scale, which would be cool. I really like this one. She's in her little bikini and her jean shorts on her broom, kind of like surfing with it with her little witch hat. That's a cool one. This is heaven. You're in heaven already. This is heaven. We sit here and we chat on YouTube and talk about women figures and busts. This is from Andrea Miniatures, another place. These are white metal though, so they're another one with a line of the lovely ladies. You've seen me started it, and I couldn't finish it because we started moving. I have the police officer figure, so that's all white metal. I think they're 1/24 scale, so they're a nice size. But I never worked with white metal before, so they're a little more difficult than working with resin or plastic. But they have a whole line of these. I think Andrea Miniatures shut down their store in the United States. It was in Texas. I'm pretty sure they stopped. I don't think it was their store. Excuse me, damn Coke. I think they were affiliated with somebody as their official distributor in the United States, and they stopped that. You can find a lot of these. I'm pretty sure it's on Michigan Toy Soldier. They got a lot of the Andrea Miniature ones. I actually have to order a couple more. So hopefully I get my hands on those. And then this is from Life Miniatures. You can go from, like I said, fantasy to real to cartoons. Russian Sniper. She's not scantily clad, but she's lovely lady that was doing her job during World War II. And this one I really like. I don't know how good I could do it. There's Mark Dunmore. I was talking about you before. I got to change up the lettering on Streamlabs because it's blue and I can't really see it. I got to see if I can make that a different color so I can see your names. But Mark, I was telling him about the anime, how sometimes the anime lovely ladies are way like this, proportionately big on the top half of the build. And then this is another Life Miniatures one. It's basically a cyborg of a nice young lady in the kimono and everything. This would fit in definitely. Anything lady or ladylike, because I'm going to show you something in on the community in a little while. And then more. I grabbed a whole bunch of Life Miniatures. This is I think an RAF female. I don't know if she was a pilot. I don't think this is an actual figure of somebody. They just made a female during World War II. And then you got Grace of Monaco. So that's why I'm trying to show you. It doesn't all have to be about, you know, the crazy underdressed women. You can pick a really lovely lady like Grace of Monaco and do this one up. That's a nice bust. And then you got Marilyn Monroe. And this one, whoever painted that jacket up is just an amazing artist. Mine would just look like paint. It would look like paint. It's a tad annoying when the sculpt is really good apart from the proportions are way off. Yeah, they have a lot of pretty young ladies in the anime section, but sometimes they just make things a little too gigantic. But I always loved this Marilyn Monroe bust. They do. Whoever painted this thing is just an amazing artist. I am pretty sure I am at the end of the dressed women, and we're going to move over to the undressed women. So if you are shy, you don't like boobs, or you're offended by boobs or naked ladies, this may be the time for you to exit this live stream. I'm giving you fair warning. So if I click the button and it's a naked lady, it's on you that you didn't leave. Kelly's like, what?
That's a disclaimer.
That is a disclaimer. It's a disclaimer. Boobies are coming. Okay, this is the one that's a little more provocative than any other. It's a futuristic type of girl sitting in a chair. She does have panties on, but her breasts are out, which is no big deal. This is fine for the group build. You know, like I said, the main thing is no sex positions and no builds of anybody having sex. That is just totally out of the question. So she's there with a gun. I would not want to bump into her unless she was my friend. So that is fine. Actually, I don't remember if I found this guy's site and put it up on our resources. I might have, because he has a whole bunch of cool stuff. Exactly. So this is absolutely fine. The next one is more fantasy. Again, her breasts are out, but everything else is covered, and she's got the zombies coming out of the ground trying to get her while she looks like she might be reading the Necronomicon and getting ready to sacrifice something. But this is another cool sculpt. I don't know what scale this is, but if I find them again and you want to know about these sculpts, I really gotta look. I'm pretty sure I picked up his website. These though are all files, so this isn't something you can buy like a regular resin, pre-made resin kit. You'd have to print these up. So this again, totally fine. I didn't put anything on here that's not fine because I made sure I looked at YouTube's rules. These are all artistic and part of the hobby, so I didn't want to get a strike or banned or anything because we put up something stupid. This one's cool. Again, another topless lady, but she has something on her bottom, and she's coming through, or she's chained to something while the monster is coming out of the ground and about to get her. So she must have been a sacrifice for something. And this guy makes all fantasy stuff, which is cool. Once I get out of here and we go to the site, I'll check the resources to see, because I'm pretty sure I probably piqued Omar's interest with some of these, not just because the boobs. Nothing about the boobs with Omar. So he might have been very. Kelly's laughing. So this is another one. Absolutely fine. And that's it. That's the last one. So that's all good. Like I said, cartoon stuff. Supposed to be a virgin sacrifice. That's what it is. I couldn't think of what it was. That's what it was, sir. Mark Dunmore can't even speak. Oh God. All right, so let me jump. This one is not an official on the site group build. This one's a community group build, so you have to be part of the community to get in on this one. If you guys want, I can make it an official one and then put all the final builds up on the site. This way we don't lose them. 3D printing plot. Nah, 3D printing is awesome. No, I didn't put the rabbit up there. I'm gonna be talking about that in a second. I just want to make sure that I'm on the right pages, and then I'll be talking about that stuff. Computer screen. Wah, wah, wah. There's the computer screen, and let me lower this down here. How come that won't go down? There we go. All right, so we're at the main site. Like I said, you're not going to find it in group builds, but you will find all the other group builds in here. If you guys really want it to be an official HLI group build, I could put the final pictures and everything up here, which would be pretty cool by me. But if you want in on this group build, you got to be part of the HLI community. So you got to come to community.hobbylinkinternational.com. If you're asking me any questions or anything like that right now, I can't see what you're saying. So because I'm looking directly at the computer screen. Once I'm done, we can talk about it and answer any questions you may have. So once you join here, you're gonna scroll down. If you have any problems joining, and if you don't get your verification within 15 minutes, let me know. It'll either go to your junk or spam mail, and I'll get you in. We've had a couple people register recently, and they got in fine. It looks like the verifications may be finally going direct to regular mail. Okay, so you're gonna scroll down, because we got everything for everybody. You're gonna go down to past electronics, all the way to HLI site group builds. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. It's in member group builds. HLI site group builds is official site group builds. So it's in the figures and busts group builds. You'll click into here, and then you can click into here, and I'm gonna go to page 1 to start off with. The first post is going to have the rules, the start date. It started last Wednesday. It'll end on December 31st of this year. It'll go through everything that's needed for the group build, I guess. And again, I threw up the pictures over here. So if I went through anything too quick, there's a whole bunch of pictures in here that you can take a look at. And like I said, if you want, you can click on this picture, the lovely ladies group build. It's the right size for a thumbnail for YouTube. Me personally, I will be in this guy. If I can, if everything's up and running, I will be in it. This is a metal figure from Andrea Miniatures. I think you say it Anriel, Hour of Light. It's a little fantasy figure. I'm pretty sure she was 24th scale. So I'll be doing her, unless I find another 3D print I want to do too. Turk said boobies. Wes is going to do Princess Leia. He 3D printed up the Princess Leia bust, which is really cool. So you can do something like that, fantasy too. I see he's 3D printing up a whole bunch of stuff in the back. My buddy Koska's in. He's been with us for a long time, since HobbyLink International. Mark is in. Bob is in. Bob Bruce, if he didn't leave, is in with 3D print Wonder Woman. A lot of and this is where I said 3D printing. 3D printing is awesome for figures. It's awesome for everything, because I'm sure more and more stuff's going to come out, but you could get tons and tons of cool figures, things you've never seen before. So he's going to be doing the Wonder Woman. Gilly's in. Excuse me, I'm a little stuffy. Gilly's in. Didn't say I know what he's doing just by his description. Chris K is in. And I don't know, Chris, I can't see what you're saying, but Is this from Scale 75? Scale 75 does like the gears of something like steampunk and stuff like that. That's cool. I like the bass too on it, the steampunk type bass. And then you got Ron, who's in the chat right now, Sci-Fi Model Shop. He's going to be doing Jessica Rabbit. Actually has it showing you it on the print bed. So if you've never seen 3D printing before, and that'll be on the print bed. That's actually a nice version of her. I see she's got a little Roger Rabbit right there. Blow up on the Roger Rabbit. I don't know if that's showing up because sometimes I'll click things and it won't show you what I'm seeing. I don't know why, but Roger Rabbit is cool. And then you got Mark is joining in, and he said, "You son of a bitch, I'm in." I knew I would pique his interest because Mark does a lot of the lovely ladies, and I don't know if these are blowing up. I hope they're blowing up. And this is another cool kit. That's going to be, I hope you do the paint job kind of like this with the shiny. That'll look really, really cool. Oh, guys, and anything you do for a group build, you can enter in the Model of the Year contest if you want. It's not specifically just, you're in the group builds, you can't put it in the Modi contest. No, you can put it in the Modi contest if you want, if you build something. That's absolutely fine. And then we had a new register today, Rich Igo. I don't know who that is. He might be somebody from Facebook. He's new. I welcomed him over. And he asked if this does Renamon. I had to look it up because I never heard of it before. It's from Digimon. I guess it's a competition of Pokemon or something like that. But it's a female version of some type of animal, which is fine. It's a female version. He went like the total cartoon sci-fi fantasy way, which is fine by me. As long as it's a female version of something, it's fine. So that's cool. Oh wait, the illusion's shattered. Interrupt. Okay, he answered again. I'm letting shady characters in here now. Oh, so Mark must know who this is. See, I'm not sure who this is. Do I know this person? Do I not know this person? But that's all that stuff is allowed in here. I'm going to go over to resources for a second. Internet hobbies deleted by Dirk Pitt. Yeah, we got rid of internet hobbies. I got to delete that later. Because he screwed the pooch. Internet hobbies. I'm pretty sure I got to talk to the guys again. If I'm right, internet hobbies is the one we don't want to order from. They've been having really, really bad time with their customers, so we got to try to stay away from them. Okay, so in the 3D printing, right there, this is the one that I was talking about. Ritual Castings. That's where I was posting the ladies. They got a bunch of cool stuff. Physical model. Oh, I didn't even know they had previous releases, physical models. So they got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Like this girl's cool, She-Wolf. And she's not naked. I think he gives like different versions of stuff. 1/14th scale, 1/10th scale. You could pick options and stuff like that. But all the girls, the Ritual physical model, that's not one I showed. Oh yes, it is. The Ritual is one of them that I showed. I'm trying to see what else is here, what the name of it is. Next, he's got a whole bunch of 3D prints. Oh, that one's cool. Cruel Lust. Cruel Lust. Texture swatches for painting. That's actually cool. He does textures so you can practice your painting before you even paint on your model. Oh, I didn't even see all these last time. He's got cool little guys. So I'm assuming the physical models, he'll print them up for you and send them to you. I don't know where he casts or where he sends to. Let me see. I know some of these are files because I was looking at them. September 2020. Patreon release. Patreon. So if you come here and you check this out, it shows you everything that you can get from the set. So these are, if I read somewhere, you can download these files. So he's got a lot of cool stuff on there. Let me get rid of that. Let me jump back over here to HLI Q&A in the back end. I'm just looking to see if I missed anything. You mean driven on snow? Driven on snow. He's a friend from the gunpla communities. Okay, cool. Thanks for inviting somebody over. Hey, Mark, since you're the first one. Yeah, that stuff is cool, right, Mark? Since you're the first one that you actually invited somebody to come over to the site and they registered, you might not have known this. I'm going to go back to to the computer screen for a second. You might not have seen it, so let me go over here. Computer screen. In the forms, if you guys didn't know, if you go down to HLI forms, questions and answers, we have the HLI Community Referral Challenge. So if you can get people to come over here that are builders, like I said last time, not your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your friend's dog. We want people to actually use the site that are builders. So what we'll do is, Mark, I'm going to add your name up here. Tell your friend to come in here. He just has to do two things. Just go into the introduce yourself section, introduce himself to the community so people get to know him. And then once your name is up here, just come and tick on your name, and you'll actually be the first person that referred somebody to the site and that they came over. And then, like I said, there's 3 prizes involved. It'll either be $100 gift certificate, or an airbrush for first, $50 gift certificate, or a $25 gift certificate for second and third. So congratulations, Mark. You're the first one to kick off the referral program, which is a cool thing. Which is a very, very cool thing. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. I'm looking for this. That's what I'm looking for, so I can see what the guys are saying. Ken, what are we looking to get to? The referral contest? I'll see if... Whoop! Kenny, my figure is from Sunshine Models. The gear base is a premium base. You pay extra. Okay, cool. That is cool, because she looks like the like I was saying, scale 75. They do a bunch of stuff like that with steampunk. The Lovely Ladies group build, I'll show you right here. Give me a second. I'll show you where you get to that. The Lovely Ladies group build, you just go to the forms, Ken, and scroll all the way down to the bottom. And then you have the members group builds right here. Click in the figures and busts, and then into the Lovely Ladies group build. It's the first group build in there, and then you can join up in here. Anything I talk about on here form-wise, you just gotta, if you miss it, ask me or email me, and I'll help you out getting to it. But just take your time looking through. I'm sorry, Kelly did something that made me laugh. You got each one I try to keep grouped together. The introduce your stuff, the general basic stuff here. Anything major, the HLI announcement section is basically used by me and Paul and Spence and Buckman, because we're admins and mods, so we try to put out the stuff over here. Mostly that's me, because I know what's coming on. And then I broke everything down. I try to make as many topics as I can for other people, because like I have land animals. I have a horse I'm going to do, so I'm going to throw it in here. I try to make everything fit, so everybody had a place to feel comfortable with their builds and put their builds. And you had the civilian modeling, tons of civilian stuff. And at the end of every one, I put for civilian questions and polls, military questions and polls. This way, if you do have a question, if it's specifically for civilian model, don't throw it up in general. It might just get lost in there. Throw it in civilian modeling so you can find it whenever you want, or military modeling wherever it may fall under. So like guys asked me for specific things, like Mark Shue the other day asked me for a general topic, and I don't like making general topics for the modeling if I don't have to. This way I can keep it in. He got the Snoopy and Red Baron planes, which I want to get. I've seen a lot of guys are getting them. So I changed the sci-fi to sci-fi, fantasy, and cartoon modeling. This way we have a place, you know, for cartoons as well. Because what is it, Johnny Lightning and stuff like that. There's plenty of cartoon stuff out there, especially with the 3D printing. Plenty. And then if you go down, we got a place for scratch building, because Jeff does a lot of scratch building. He's in here, so you know, just look through them. And if you really don't see a place that it fits, ask me, and I'll try to make something that fits it, because I'm sure other people will, you know, build the same thing. We got real space, we got 3D modeling. So if you're doing 3D stuff, you can put it right in here. Or if you don't feel like using this one and you think you'll get more views or talk about it more, busts and figures are also here. It doesn't specifically have to be styrene or resin, but we put this here so we can try to keep 3D modeling in its own place. Then we got electronics, which we're going to be posting in here shortly. Not too far off, we'll be posting some stuff in here. And then we made the tips, tricks, and techniques. Airbrushing and painting. You know, talking about airbrushing, how to paint things. If you know tutorials or you have tutorials, throw it in here. And then the rest of the stuff. And then tools, of course. And then you got your group builds, contests, giveaways, and holidays. This is all official main site stuff. And anybody on the community can make your own group build. There's not a problem with that. So that's all here. And then if you have a YouTube channel, I got lazy putting mine up over here, but there is an official members YouTube channel place, so you can put yours up here and the guys can find it and they can go look at your stuff. So that's that on that. I hope I answered your question, Ken, and I went a little bit rambling on about everything on the site. Let me jump over here just in case I missed any questions or anything. On the site, I don't have forms on the mobile site. You should have forms on the mobile site, even though you're on an iPhone. I know the app doesn't work on the mobile site, but if you go to Safari and you know, just go into the browser and do community.hobbylinkinternational.com, you should get it. I'll ask my brother Tommy, he uses an iPhone. I'll see if he gets it. I'll be posting HLI every single female figure design I have. If those 3 print into the group build, I have many. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Omar. Live streams last longer when they're about boobies. Live streams last longer when what? One of the guys. I'm not gonna rat him out. Live streams last longer when Kelly and Elaine don't make me mad.
Oh, stop.
Jumping in, ruining live streams.
I
keep busting their chops, getting them mad. But yeah, that's all that's going on right now. I probably won't do Saturday. Well, Saturday I probably won't do because I'm working Saturday. I have overtime tomorrow and I got to work Saturday at straight time. But I'm going to try to do as many Wednesdays, like I said, as I can. We'll talk about stuff, and if we start getting more and more builds on the site, we'll do, you know, some photo features of them here. This way people can see it, and hopefully it gains more interest and more people come over. So what we're going to do now is say thank you to everybody for all the donations today, helping out with everything that goes on with the site, running the site, getting logos, and anything involved with the site, contests, giveaways, all that other good stuff. That's what I'm looking for. End of the month. End of the month. You know what? The end of the month is coming up soon. We got to do our monthly giveaway. So maybe we'll do one lovely lady. PG-13, yes. Maybe we'll do one lovely lady 3D print for the end of the month as a giveaway. That would be a good deal. That would be a good deal. So yeah, we're gonna cut out. We're gonna go eat dinner. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys and talking about things. As we get closer and closer, you know, to getting finished, we'll start moving downstairs. And I tell you this much, I'm not gonna show you the shop until it's all done and we have like a reveal video of the new shop, which would be pretty cool. So you guys have an awesome night. Thank you for everything you do for this community. I hope you guys come over there and use it more, and actually get your friends to come over and join up. The more the merrier. We'll all have a good time posting our builds and you know, making fun of me or somebody else. It's always a good thing. So guys, have a great night. Be safe out there, and I shall talk to you next Wednesday, unless a few things that we're doing pop up and I have to do a live stream and let you know about them. All right, guys, have a good night. Take care. And bye-bye.